This clip of the Texas Bucket List is brought to you by Spirit of Texas Bank and Slovacek Sausage.
Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, the show dedicated to everything there is to see, do, and experience right here in the Lone Star State. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and this week we have a rattle of an adventure for you. We head on over to Sweetwater for an annual event that draws thousands of people and thousands of snakes. It's the Rattlesnake Roundup. Every spring in Sweetwater, you'll hear more than just the wind blowing through West Texas. It's a noise that's centered at the Nolan County Coliseum, where 30,000 friendly folks look for the same gentle cadence. And once you walk in, you'll see exactly what's causing the vibration through the air. And it just might send chills down your spine.
We're in Sweetwater, Texas at the world's largest rattlesnake roundup.
Every year for 56 years, thousands upon thousands of rattlesnakes are rounded up in Sweetwater. And it brings visitors from all over the world. All of this got started back in 1958 when ranchers needed a solution to a slithery problem.
The original purpose was to try to thin out the rattlesnakes and the wildlife. We were having a lot of cattle, a lot of horses getting bit, and you're having to put them down. And so all the ranch owners and all the wildlife guys, they wanted us to try to thin them out.
That's still one of the main goals of the roundup, but educating the public is still part of the program.
The rattlesnakes are at our back door, and so our important thing is we want to teach kids the safety, teach them, look, don't mess with them, don't play with them, look how far they can strike, see what they can do. They're not a joke, they're not something to play with.
The snakes are milked for their venom and humanely killed. Every part of it is used for something.
The venom that we get from them, they use it in anti-venom. They're actually using it in some cancer research and some other stuff now. They're trying new things. And then even down to the gallbladders. We usually have Japanese and Chinese people that'll come, and gallbladders are a big deal over there, especially snake gallbladders, and they'll buy 600, 500 at a time. So.
And of course, you'll find all sorts of snake souvenirs.
I didn't know you could use so much fur skins, but it's interesting.
Who doesn't want a snake head?
Put it on the hood of the car, right?
Yeah, it can go in the center of my wreath during Christmas.
One thing's for sure, it'll match the snake skin Christmas ornaments.
Come on, who doesn't love snakes?
Alyssa Holden is visiting from Abilene, and she happened to be munching on something when we slinked by. Fried rattlesnake.
When was the last time you had it, Shane?
I've never had fried rattlesnake.
Are there bones in here?
I have no idea, but what's that ripping apart in there?
Is it bones? Is it bones? It's bones, yeah.
So is that the meat, that little part?
Yeah, that was the meat. You're missing out, Shane.
Considering the crowd was lining up for this diamondback delicacy, who was I to say no?
Come on, you gotta try it. I'll stick to the fries.
Well, I don't even know where to pick off here. Where are you picking off for me?
Right? You just pull. You gotta peel hard, man, I'm telling you. You found it. Try
Fried
it.
rattlesnake.
Try it. Tell me what it tastes like. It's hard to explain, isn't it?
Very hard. Old chicken's good though. Old chicken.
Who doesn't like old chicken?
After snacking on some savory serpent, Alyssa and I saw eye to eye on one thing.
The fries are better.
Well, you can check that one off the list. Next up, we see what rattlesnakes are capable of. That's where we found Miss Texas, Ivana Hall, and I must say, she's going above and beyond with her duties and responsibilities.
The fact that there's the queens and stuff standing in the pit with the rattlesnakes, that's like, it's a little too close for me.
I mean, would you want to be in the pit during a demonstration like this?
That's the business end. If they damage or break a set of fangs, within a couple hours they'll have a new set. So they have spare sets up in their head. So if you ever hear somebody saying, well, I pulled his fangs out with a pair of pliers, good luck with that.
Then it happened. After some serious convincing, I got closer to a rattlesnake than I've ever wanted to be.
Okay. Maybe Texan, but I hate snakes.
Oh, good God. All right. Okay. Woo!
Wrap it around your wrist.
It's licking your ear.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a heart attack now. Thank y'all.
There's nothing more manly than seeing a bunch of snakes in the pit, you know what I mean? We're from Texas, that's what we should be.
If you come down, we'll let you touch the snake and show you that it's not something you have to fear, but it's something you need to respect.
I got to touch a snake for the first time, so that was awesome.
The Rattlesnake Roundup is Sweetwater's biggest event of the year, and its economic impact is huge.
And there's businesses in town that have said this one weekend carries them for the year. So.
Is an interesting attraction, don't you think?
For people in this part of Texas, rattlesnakes can be a pest. And the whole point to the snake soiree is population control and education.
We're not out to be slaughterers and just be rednecks. We're out to try to benefit the community and try to help out and see if we can we're not trying to eradicate the snake, we're just trying to keep it thin.
The whole get close to the snake and actually show you that it's not a predator, it's not going to run after you and stuff like that, to get to the common knowledge and be safe about them.
All Texans should come out and just experience it at least once. They want to come out just to experience it one time and face that fear. So.